Hello everyone and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. Now, last episode we completed the 1-star objective for Flemington, and today we're going to be moving on to the 2 and 3-star ones. So I'm going to start by just agreeing that we've completed that. We're going to go up to normal speed and I'm going to buy this plot of land. I'm going to do a bit of restructuring mainly as we begin this episode. So we're just going to wait for that to actually be completed, and then I'm going to start making this kind of staff building. So we're going to put our research, our marketing and our training in here, as well as a staff room and a toilet block. And then we're going to start moving some rooms into here where we've got a lot more space to play around with. We've got 3 days left on that plot. Everyone's a bit complaining about cold and stuff, but we do need to do a little bit of a restructure before we can actually proceed with these objectives. There we go, that's now complete. So let's pause. Lots of unhappy people, but we're going to sort that and remedy it very soon. First things first, I'm going to move this ward. I'm going to drop it over to here. Get that in position, and then I'm going to grab my fracture ward from over here. And we're going to move that. Oh, no, cancel that. Give me that back, thank you very much. Edit. Grab it. Move it, drop it next to this ward here. Brilliant. Now, I'm going to put a little toilet cubicle block there. And what we're going to do as well is I'm going to duplicate my fracture ward, considering fracture ward is my next objective, so good to have 2 of them running. We'll copy that one, and it should just fit in there nice and snug. Or maybe I'll put it here. No, I think... I don't know. Where should I put you? We'll put it there. Excellent. Right, next up. I'm going to grab this marketing. No, I don't want to copy it. I just want to move it. So I'm going to move marketing into this area. Fit nicely into there. Perfect. And the research department, we're also going to grab that, and we're going to drop that into this room as well. And I'm actually also going to make that a little bit bigger. Why is it selling? What's it selling? Oh, the notice board. Well, we'll just move the notice board to there. Keep that. And then these we're going to put a load more servers in, so I'm just going to lift that one and just move it to here. We are at prestige level 5, but I think we can just push a few more servers in to increase the speed at which we research things. Fantastic. Right, next up we want to start juggling around here. So we're going to grab this staff room and we're going to put that there. I'm then going to add in an extra couple of squares. And we'll sell the invalid items. I'll come back to that and sort all of that out soon. The toilet block here we're going to move, and it should fit in nicely there. Where's the door? Oh, perfect. Right, I don't need to do any editing there, and that gets that nice and tidy. Now, you are coming up here, and I think you will just stay like that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to move your door to here, and then we're going to take away this length. Perfect. Does make it a bit smaller, and we will have to do a little bit of adjusting, but I think that's fine. Then next up I want to grab the Deluxe Clinic. I'm going to put that in that gap there. I'm going to move this console here, and the door is going to go there, and that should allow me to then move this building just up here so that it sits a bit more flush, and we can reverse this to there, put the door here. Perfect. And then there we can actually put in another small staff room. We're also going to grab cardiology. Oh, actually, can I fit my cardiology there and then do a small staff room somewhere else? Is this a good idea? No. I want my, we'll put the cardiology here. I don't know what items are now invalid, probably something that we had on the wall there. And then of course here we're going to start selling all of this junk. We will put it back, do not worry. We're going to drag this GP's office to here. Move the door to somewhere. Oh, come on. Come on. Put you back there. Move this certificate there. Grab the door. Put the door there. Perfect. And then we're going to grab this one. Move it along. Put the door there. Again, we've sold the door now. Move the certificate. Move. Oh, that poster's causing a bit of an issue, but we'll just sell it. Doesn't matter. That's fine. And then we'll grab this GP's office and move it up to here and sell the items that are now invalid as well. Great. Now let's sell some of these things. Sell this and all of these benches, because we're going to do a little bit more sorting to just get everything looking nice and tidy again. Don't need any of this stuff right now. Sorry everyone, you're going to have to just stand up for a little bit. So that's going to bring all of our GP's offices and stuff into one room, give us a nice little like path of diagnosis that sends people to different rooms for treatment and further diagnosis and things like that. And I think it's just going to make the place look a little bit tidier as we push on for these next objectives. Just going to get rid of that radiator as well and a few more plants and that chair. Great, so we've got a nice big open space here now. We've got toilets there. Get rid of this radiator as well and this rose bush, and we'll get rid of the little fossil too. Great, so that's a decent start. Now the injection room, I think what we'll do is we'll grab that injection room, we'll move that into this little bit here. And then we've got all of these huge diagnosis rooms which we can leave in here for now. And just do a little rework. I'm going to move that toilet block because that's in a weird place now. It looks like it's just kind of sticking out like a sore thumb. Like it's just been dropped in from nowhere. And then we'll get rid of these. This is where the old GP's office was. And this door we're going to move. We'll put the door for this one around here. We'll actually move the mega scan as well. We'll move the door for that to here. Yep, perfect. I think this door, we want to just move it to that corner. Then this toilet block, we'll now shift that so that it's here. Get rid of these benches, get rid of this bin. Great, so that's a slight restructure there. I think this toilet block we could extend to there, but we might also just put some little seating areas around. And that is our initial restructure complete. I'm going to duplicate this general diagnosis and we're going to put that somewhere else, maybe in here. Perfect. And then we're going to build another slightly oddly shaped staff room just here. Comes up there and then levels off there. Put a door in right there and then a couple of like sofas, armchair. Get the television down, a dartboard, and we'll just leave it at that for now, because what I want to do is plan my seats and things, get some vending machines down, and in here we'll build our training room. Can probably just drop it in here for now. Oh, you're facing the wrong way. You go there. And then we'll just put in a few more desks. It's just going to be a small training room, and then we can put some encyclopedia bookcases in. We'll just put the Mark II in because that's going to give us a lot quicker training speed. That's 4, 8, 12. 16% quicker. Yeah, I think that'll do. And then we can just drop down our nice little benches and stuff. So we're going to do a nice row of purple benching all the way along here. From the doorway, we'll do this. There's the door. Pull it across. I don't want any of it interfering with the staff there, so we'll do that. And then just run it all the way across. So hopefully this will fulfill all of the seating needs of people who are queuing up for various GPs and stuff. Oh, I messed that one up. Grab that, drop it down again, and there we have it. Nice long row of benches, and actually what we can do is we can put a further row in here. Oh my word, I'm not doing great with the placement of these, am I? And just keep them going all the way along. Dear me, come on. There we have it. I've messed them all up completely. They've gone like one too far over, and now the whole thing looks a bit skew whiff. There we go. This could be this is it. This is the one. This is how I want it to look. Keep clicking on patients by accident, but never mind. Always nice to check in on them. Some ectoplasm on the floor there that Freddie Mercury impersonator's standing on. Looks like he's standing on it. I don't know if he's trying to avoid it or what. Now we'll throw down some drinks machines and some snacks machines. Put a salty one in there as well, and a luxury drinks machine. We've not dived into the budget too much here either, which is good. Put a couple of bins either side there, and then we want to get in some radiators. So we're just going to put some just dotted around here, just to make sure that everybody has a nice bit of warmth. A cold spot there that I could do with sorting out. We'll move this luxury drinks machine to here, and then put another radiator right there. Perfect, nice and warm for everyone. And then we'll get one down there, and that should fulfill this heating requirement. We could maybe do with putting one right at the entrance there, but I think I'll get rid of that bench. Then we'll put another radiator right there. That should sort that out. We have this one here as well, which we can actually just get rid of now, and I'll get rid of that bench too. So plenty of vending machines there. And we can actually put some little entertainment in, so I guess we'll get this Periscope Arcade in. We'll fit it right there by the door. I don't think that'll block anything, hopefully anyway. And then we can put in some leaflet stands just on the edges here, and another one right there. And we'll put our fish enclosure back in right there. And then we can put down some little decorations and stuff, because as you can see here, we've got some rather unsightly looking areas. We'll get our nice pine cone back in. And then we can put some busts in. One there. And the armless statue can go in right there too. And put another armless statue. We'll get the hypercube somewhere, I guess. Blobfish. Ugh. Gross. Rocket pig. Swinging balls. Does that actually do anything? Increases hospital attractiveness. Okay. X-lizard. No. Do we have any other sort of attractiveness things we can put in? Do I want to put the jukebox down? Put a jukebox in. Perfect. And then I just want to find some clock. Yep. Put a notice board in just to give an extra bit of fluff and things like that. And then we can put a few posters down. Mockstar, Grey Anatomy, Pandemic, Shock Horror, Premature Mummification, which I've yet to encounter. Probably for the best. And then we'll put like cheese water canvas up. Pinball machine, we can certainly drop a pinball machine in there. We'll move that canvas now. Just put that right above the radiator. And I just want to find something that's going to let me see how much of a good job I've done in making the place look a bit more beautiful. So we'll get a yucca in the corner there. And then here we've got a load of space that kind of hasn't been filled to look nice, probably, and I've actually left too small of a gap, I think. We can fit in some plants, but I don't think it's going to be a good idea. We'll put them in anyway for now. We may need to move all of those benches one over, but that's at least our main entrance area sorted. And then in here I'm going to go with green benches, and we'll just run them up here. I'll leave a little gap so I can kind of L-shape them, and we'll just run them all the way up, and again here. And then I want to put down a few drinks machines dotted around, so we'll get one there, a snack machine here, a salty snacks machine, and we'll drop down some benches in between. Pick this one up, just move that along a little bit more, and then another bench in right there, and then we'll put in bench. You guys can now finally sit down. We need some bins, probably neglected to put them in a bit further in as well. I'll put one there and one on the end here. Could we do with a few more dotted around in this area? Yeah, we'll put one there, and one there. Yeah, there's a nice little selection there. I'm gonna drop down another bench here just to be on the safe side, and probably one. Ooh, can we move this radiator just along a touch? Lovely. And finally, purple bench right there. Great. Back to this one. We'll put a row of green benches along here, and I'm just going to stop short because I may actually duplicate this room because we've got a couple of queues. Just want to make sure it's going to fit. We can get rid of that one bench, that's fine. We can sacrifice that, and then we just better put a little bit of entertainment in here, as well as some radiators, because it's incredibly cold in this area. Just about fit one there, fit one there. Better put one in this room actually, and one in this room too, just to make sure that everything's nice and warm for people. Can I fit a... no, can't fit a medium-sized one there. Can I fit a small one in just in this little gap? Nope. We better sacrifice a chair then. We'll get rid of that one, and we'll put this radiator right there. Just about covers everything. I'm going to get rid of that one, put a small one in there. Almost we get rid of that one, and we put one there. It's a little bit too hot in some places now. But I'm sure people will cope. Right, okay, moving into... we better put some entertainment down. I said I was going to do that. So we'll stick the Dreamcatcher Arcade right in there, and then maybe we'll put a newsagent in here as well. I think that might be a nice little finishing touch. We'll drop it right there, and then we just need to make sure that we've got plenty of manpower to actually cover that. And we'll put a few art exhibits in here. So we'll drop down some keys. Oh no, that didn't do great. We'll leave that. Unless they ask us to do it, we'll leave it. We'll probably get a staff like request to make everything look a bit nicer, so we can fulfill that when it's asked of us. Benches we'll drag along here again. Nice load of space for people to wait. And then on the opposite wall we'll throw down our little bits and pieces of decoration and vending machines. Drinks machine once again, a luxury drinks machine, and a snack machine. Salty snacks on this wall here. No, because that's where I'm going to build a toilet block. And some bins. One. Fit one there. Put one right there. And I guess we put one in the corner here. Radiators. Now I'm going to try these large radiators because I've kind of run out of space. There we go, that does a wonderful job. So we'll drop another chair there, and then a large radiator there, and a large one right there. Oh, it's positively summertime in this hospital now. Radiator in there, small radiator in the staff room, and another one in the staff room, just, you know, just to make sure of it. And we'll finish off with a toilet cubicle block there, just a small one with a couple of toilets in, and then sinks running up here, and hand dryer, and a big bin. Right, perfect. Now let's hit the road. Shorter staff, blowing up everywhere. Yeah, I know, you're hurt. You want to go. We have reached our end of year awards, so let's see what we pick up. Rising Star Employer of the Year and the Patient's Choice Award. Slight improvement on last year's statistics. So people are going to be running around all over the place while we just get everyone reassigned. But other than that, you just want to keep on dancing. We've got a load of stuff near bins that for some reason people haven't... Oh god! He did something to the statue. It had something in its mouth, I think. I need someone else to come over here and do this. Come on, someone come along and have a look at this. There we are. Right, what'd you do? Oh, it's got a button. But we don't know what the button does. Right, okay. Somewhere there's a psychiatrist's office with like a hidden bookcase that's just opened. Oh, we got a death. Plenty of people queuing up for diagnosis, so probably need to build another GP's office, which we can do no problem at some point. But there we have it. Let's launch a marketing campaign, shall we? We'll launch a marketing campaign for the fracture ward. We've got one on the go at the moment. We've had a fair few expenses go out there, but that's just been while we've been moving around and stuff. Guess we should hire some more assistants. Let's get a marketing trained assistant in and this one, that'll do. And we should probably hire a couple more nurses. I'm just going to go straight for the hiring role now, really, over anything else. We've got a few unhappy patients. We could do with some more doctors as well. Got a lot of people who are quite unhappy with things that we need to address very quickly. We've got a fracture emergency, which is what we want. I just better make sure that I've got enough people to treat. We'll get some more janitors. Oh, there's a ghost catcher. That's what we need. And one more, just to balance us out a little bit. So our revenue is up. Oh, I've captured 100 ghosts over the course of my career. That's nice to know. Although I'd prefer to not have to capture ghosts, but you know, never mind. So we've still got a fair few queues forming for the GP's office. I better actually just get myself another one. Although I wonder if we actually just drop the diagnosis limit, that might help. Do I want to take that risk though? We'll build another GP's office down here, just to hopefully deal with the overflow of patients. Get another radiator in there just to sort out the warmth issues. We're short of doctors still. So I'm going to get one that's trained in diagnosis so that we can speed that up. Lester Fool, you can come in. Challenge, promote 3 staff. That's fine, we can do that. I wonder if we change our... Let's have a look. Overview. Where's our minimum? Right, let's drop our policy down to 75%. See if that just like forces people through and helps us deal with the queues, because they may be going back to GPs for further diagnosis or like a final confirmation, and if we can just get them straight into getting the cure, we can help out the queues that we've got forming here. There do still seem to be a lot of people though, but we'll just see how we get on. We've got patients queuing in the fracture ward now, so that's looking good. In general, people are starting to be seen now. We're starting to bring those queues down, actually. That's really useful, really good. We only have 1 queue warning there. What I'm going to do now, actually, I'm going to go back into my overview. Let's have a look at our queue warning length. Let's put that down to 4. And then that'll give me a much better indication of when we're hitting these, like, oh god, we got 5 waiting in there. Interesting. But yeah, here we go. So we've got still quite a few people waiting for diagnosis and things like that. We've got queues forming up in multiple positions all over the hospital. There's our first staff promotion that we wanted, and we've cured those people in the fracture ward, which is fantastic. That's 7 of 20. Our marketing campaign is finished, so I'm going to launch another one. Let's do a small campaign, illness marketing for our fracture. We'll leave it for 3 months. Let's do that, and that will help us get more patients into the fracture ward as well. Happy days. Big revenue coming in now. We need to do some staff training, so we'll train this junior doctor, and we'll train them in radiology. We'll have Gerald Force do the training. Let's get that underway. Shouldn't take us too long. Somebody's about to die. Let's get a new... Oh no, they're still doing general research. Once that's done though, we'll have to get a new research project in. Maybe something that's going to boost our productivity in terms of diagnosing people, because this is a little bit of a nightmare. It's getting slightly out of control. I mean, I suppose we could actually drop that down again to 70%. See how they get on. Because is this for diagnosing or curing? I think it's further diagnosis, yeah. There's a staff promotion coming in. We could duplicate this. I mean, they do cost a fair bit, and we do have the money. Could be worth it. Hospital value is increasing steadily. We're curing patients, and we are doing well on our marketing campaigns. Maybe I could just duplicate our marketing to... I know we do have a few staff with training slots, but right now, you're cold. Stop complaining. Just get on with it. Train my staff. I've only got one more staff member to promote, and then we'll be fine. But yeah, we've got queues forming all over the place, really. Staff training required. Yeah, sure, we'll train. No, I can't. I'm not training you yet. Staff promotion. There we go. That's that done. Simon Vinegar, very happy with that now. Let's duplicate this. Let's just get this done. Start another marketing campaign. A small campaign. No, let's do... yeah, let's do just a general marketing campaign. Right, okay, that's that done. And we've got a staff promotion too. Just waiting for a staff member to turn up in there. There we are. 96% reputation. We're doing very well on that. We just need to boost our fracture ward cures, really, and then we're good to go. Oh, somebody has just expired right in front of my eyes. So we need to get people moving through these GP's offices as quick as we can. That's what's causing these backlogs at the moment. I wonder if we can just squeeze one in somewhere. Where can I fit one? We can actually get one in on this wall here. So let's do that. Sell all of those invalid items, and then we'll just drop down a few more benches to cope with the new incoming patients. Where's my radiators? We're going to get a little one in there, and that should be fine. Great, excellent. I'm going to hire another doctor. Now, we may be running into a dangerous situation here in terms of overstaffing ourselves. But once again, the patients have been spread out. Hopefully, they'll start getting people through much quicker now, though. I'm going to copy this because that's getting a little bit out of control. So that's more people getting the scan in there. That's looking good. We're going to need more psychiatrists and more psych wards. Okay, we're getting a little bit short of space. It might be time to expand even further. The door here is invalid, but that's fine. We'll sell all of those invalid items, and then we'll put down another few benches. That should just about cover. Right, okay, great. We've discovered some new illnesses. Not ready to train yet. So we got 8 people waiting there now. And I think it's probably time to move into a new plot. 11 out of 20. We're almost there in the fracture ward. We just need more fracture patients, really. There's some more promotions coming in. We've got ghosts running around causing havoc over here. Somebody's died. Let's get someone who's trained in radiology. And a couple more nurses. Don't know why I dropped her straight in the staff room. She already needs a break. She's already like strung out and needing a break. Right, how did our marketing campaign get on? 2 to 3 months left on that one, and 1 to 3 left on that one. So, okay, 11 of 20 in the fracture ward. How many patients do I have in the fracture clinic? Got 1, 2. Is that it? Damn. Some people are just going to run around and break their legs for me. Look at you. You've got a fractured... You're too cold. You're going for an x-ray. Damn it. Okay, so we could do with moving this x-ray machine into this area here. As my fracture ward is not really taking much of a beating right now, I think it's probably going to be a good idea to close this one down. So we'll sell that one, and we'll move this x-ray machine over here. Perfect. Okay, right. That should increase the people flow in the way that they move through the hospital, and that should get us in some quicker. Oh god, we've killed someone else. Get rid of that. GP's officers. Yeah, the queues are coming down ever so slightly now, and I think that's probably a good idea now to copy this psychiatrist's office, and we can actually make it bigger. We can make it huge, but still just leave the same amount of no, we leave it as is. Just going to move that radiator so that it's kind of there. Oh god, we need a mechanic. Animal magnetism emergency to be treated in the pest control. That's fine, we've not done any treatment in there for a while. Okay, we've got build-ups here. What's this? The fluid accelerator. Again, diagnosis. Becoming a bit of a pain. Our reputation is holding well at 98%. Okay, we've got 14 out of 20 now. I'm not going to train you right now, so... It's just a case of... Now we've got people queuing up in the fracture ward. God! Can't keep anyone happy. Never mind. We've got 4 using it, 4 queuing up, and once they get all of their cures in, we've completed it. 15 out of 20. It's just going to be a case of making sure that we see this one through. Animal magnetism patients should be now queuing up. Yeah, they are. We could do with a few more benches and stuff in, so let's get down and throw in some of these, just so that people have got somewhere to sit down while they're waiting for treatment. And then we'll run a few along here. What are you trying to tell me? Queue outside the fracture ward. Oh, it's a big one as well. I just deleted my fracture ward. Ah, people are never happy, are they? Let's see. Maybe we could move something back to another location. This injection room, I guess. We'll move the injection room. It's got to go somewhere. In fact, yep, let's get rid of this. And then we'll move the injection room back over here for now, and then we should be able to... Spike Underdriver's finally been captured. I don't know how long he was running riot in my hospital, but he... Oh, damn it. That has not gone how I wanted it to go. Right, we'll grab this. I hope nobody was like on their way there. That's now just been completely blindsided and told they have to go back. Here comes our yearly review. Oh, no. That's that done now. Think about this logically. We can't move that there. I think it's probably going to be a case of actually just copying the fracture ward and putting it in here. But then that GP's office is in the way, and that causes an issue. Can it go here? I don't think so. Did we expand? We did expand. Right, we'll put our new fracture clinic right in the doldrums at the back of the hospital. 2 more to cure. That's some big queues forming. That was a successful advertising campaign, I guess. But there we go. We've got 2 new fracture wards put in place. Animal magnetism went well. Go 90 days without death. I don't think I can do that. But here we are, approaching the end of our 2-star objective. 1 more person to come out of this one, and we're good to go. And then we're going to have a whole load more work to do to get to 3 stars, but I'm looking forward to seeing what it is that we've got to do when we finally cure this last patient. Jacques Wang has been captured. I hope he wasn't doing anything unsightly while he's been haunting the corridors. There we have it, 2 stars. So, as always, we need a hospital value of 5 million. We need to cure 30 patients in the injection room and launch 3 marketing campaigns. So I think what I want to do is look at all that money we've got rolling in. Before we carry on, before I skip right the way through, I'm just going to do that. So we'll buy those extra 2 plots and happy days. So what I'm actually going to do is, as you can see, we've kind of got a functioning hospital, but it's not well functioning. So we're going to get rid of everything again and start over, and I will see you at our 3-star objective, and I will show you everything that I've done to finish this one off. So here we are, almost at our $5 million value for the hospital. There we are. It's done. Congratulations, your hospital has been awarded a 3-star rating by the 2 Point Health Ministry. Flemingtonians are a sophisticated breed, so it reflects well on you and your organisation that your hospital lives up to their lofty standards and fits into our most noble of towns. I hope you're able to spread civility as well as you're able to stop the spreading of germs. There we go. Right, so as we are almost done with a staff request as well, I think we'll just hang around for a little bit to get this completed. We also have an end-of-year awards. Let's see what we've got. There we go, everything but no deaths. Pretty impressive. I will get no deaths again at some point. I think it was like the first ever episode where I last got an award for no deaths in a year. Anyway, we're almost finishing on this one. We also have a health inspector in there taking a tour, and then I will show you exactly what I did to finish this one off, because we actually demolished everything, sent all of the patients home, and did a complete restructure on the entire hospital to get this one done. I've made pretty much one blueprint for every single room as well, and that's going to serve us very well moving forward. Obviously they're all very expensive because they're mostly 5-star, like 5 prestige level or whatever, so that's also good to know. You can see someone at the very top there dying, so not great. Anyway, let's have a look under the hood and see what we did. Okay, so we're going to start by looking at the awards here. As you can see, Rising Star, Employer of the Year, Best Teaching Hospital, Hospital of the Year, Best Research, Most Prestigious, and Patient's Choice Award. Still, the No Death Award eludes us yet again. Over in finance, you can see here the hospital value took steady increases all the way through over the last 12 months. We went from 2.8 million and finished 5 million to complete the task. So all the way along, our expenses has been pretty standard. Nothing really changing there. And our revenue was pretty much almost double our expenses. And the profit loss margin, about 100k every month. Over the last 3 months, our profit loss, we've brought in 694,000 and spent 372,000, largely through staff wages, actually. So the staff is a little bit of an issue. We only trained 3 staff in the last 12 months, which is not great. We have 35 staff ready for training. 5 were promoted in the last 12 months. We've got 1 staff member ready for promotion. Our annual wage bill is 1.3 million, and over the last 12 months, our profit loss has been almost 1 million, which is great. Over here, staff energy, plummeting. We don't have enough staff, basically, and the ones that we do have could do with some training in their stamina to keep them going a little bit longer. Staff morale took a little bit of a dive and then recovered and is now steady at about 79%, and the staff count, as you can see, steadily going up. 48 staff members on our books right now. Patients, this is the important one. So, over here we've got our fails. We failed about 37 in total. Visitors, you can see this drop here. This is around about the time that we told a load of people to go home, basically. And then it started recovering when we redesigned the hospital. The same with the cure rate, that went up steady, then spiked, then kind of ducked out. This is around about, again, the time that we sent a load of people home. And then, huge spike, getting up to a really nice number of about 154. Health was pretty bad, really, from the off, and it did kind of drop down and drop down again. As we sent people home, the health obviously went up because we didn't have enough people in, and then it's kind of petered around about 85 to 81%. It is dropping, but again, that's because we've got more people coming in, and we could have done with just changing a few things in there. Then happiness was up 93%, dropped, steadily climbing all the way back up to 94%, where it remained pretty standard across the board. Reputation slowly increasing, and then kind of topped out at 100%, which is great. In total, we had 742 visitors, we administered 571 treatments, 41 deaths, 8 people rage quit, and we sent 86 people home. That was pretty much in one go when we kicked everybody out of the hospital so I could redevelop, which is exactly what I did, going from the 2 to 3 star sort of objective. Policy, I don't need to show you really, and the log, we don't need to see either. So what we've done is, we kind of had a little look here where we had 2 helipads coming in and then off the road entrances to the hospital. So what we did is we restructured all of this. We made a reception desk here, some GP's offices, a general diagnosis, and then a few other rooms here that were basic diagnosis rooms, and we did pretty much exactly the same over in this one. Again, more GP's office, psychiatry, but that was set to diagnose only, and then another reception desk. We then kind of left this as a staff room / development room for marketing, research and staff training. Over here, this became a mix of extra diagnosis and finishing cures. These are empty, we never actually expanded into them, but they were worth having anyway. And then over here again was kind of a mix between further diagnosis and cures. Basically, we always had enough space to expand into if we ever needed it, and things were looking good. And then all that we had to do was basically, when people were in need of an extra room, we could just plop one down, because over here, if I go to my blueprints, we have a ton of brand new rooms that have 5-star prestige levels, including a mixed treatment room for psychiatry that does treatment and diagnosis, and the psych treatment room, which is purely for treatment only. And these just kind of like, it's just a change to the different things that are in the room itself that give additional benefits. And I think that's about it. So obviously this can be further expanded. We've got more staff to promote, and we've got some training that we can do. But for now, really happy with it. We've got a nice profit loss margin, and we're ready for our next levels. Let's go back to the map, because next we kind of have a choice. We're going to continue on, which means we're going over here, where we can either go to Smogley or Meltdowns. Meltdowns is an abandoned hospital near a nuclear power plant, and Smogley is a teaching hospital focused on surgery in an industrial area. I don't know which one we're going to do. You'll just have to tune in for the next episode. So thanks again for watching, guys. Oh, one more thing. I'm going to change the structure of these episodes, so we're actually going to spend an episode doing each star moving forward. I just think that's the best way to do, because these are starting to take a little bit longer and require a little bit more of a focus on things. I think that might be the way to go. I'm not entirely sure, but we will find out. You'll find out in the next episode where I do the 1 star for Smogley or Meltdowns, and then whether we go for 2-star over another episode and then the 3-star, or just combine them into one episode. Mainly because the 2 and 3-star objectives don't really differ much. They're just kind of like advanced versions of previous objectives. So there's not really a great deal of stuff we can actually put in, if you get me. Anyway, that's enough from me. I just want to thank you all again for watching, and I will see you for the next episode of 2 Point Hospital.